Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Jackson Levi Parshall, 24W837199. Name?
Jackson Levi Parshall.
You're going to plead to impeding traffic, right?
Correct.
This was a commercial vehicle, right?
Yes.
Why were you driving in the left lane?
So I believe in keeping the road safer. And so I drive a roll-off truck. I drive a 7-axle roll-off truck.
Wait a minute, slow down. I believe in keeping the road safer, and you've made up your mind that you can drive in the left lane if that's what keeps the road safer. Is that right?
I believe that,
I'm just,
yeah, I believe that commercial vehicles, we are given all the responsibility of keeping others safe. We're responsible for keeping the motoring public safe. And I got kicked into, I had somebody come on in front of me at West Road. They decided they were going to slow down. My truck's 80,000 pounds empty. So that's what I don't think the officer understood. A lot of the.
what's that I-70? You were on I-75.
Yeah, at West Road.
Okay, but you were on I-75.
Yeah, and I had somebody come on in front of me at West Road, and then he just
on I-75.
yes.
Right? You can't drive on an expressway in the left lane with a commercial vehicle like that.
I understand that, but we're given the responsibility as the motoring as a CMV driver. We're given all the responsibility.
Mr. Parshall, I don't want to quarrel with you here.
I don't.
If you want to change the law, run for the legislature or write your legislator and ask them to change the law. Maybe they can put in an exception that if the commercial driver feels that it's going to be safer for them to drive in the left lane, that they're entitled to do so. That's not going to happen.
I understand.
Hang on. So don't justify this, okay? Just tell me you're going to keep the vehicle out of the left lane.
I don't think that's the right way to say it, but sure, I'll keep the vehicle out of the left lane.
Then I don't know if I can give you impeding. If you're going to walk out of here and tell me I'm going to do the same thing again,
I won't
hang on.
do this.
You can't do that. You might not think there's a lot of things I don't think are right. I could go on and on. I could write a book. Be a rule follower, will you please? You don't get to make your own laws. Unless
I'm not saying that I am. I do apologize for what I did.
No, you don't. You're just justifying and rationalizing why you did it. That's what you did for 2 minutes here. I'm not trying to engage you in a conversation or an argument, but yeah, you can't do that.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, because I'm going to remember you. I've got this ability to remember faces and names. And if you get another one of these, I'm not giving you impeding, okay?
Okay.
I hope truckers aren't sitting around saying that. The charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accept at 2:35. You can go down the hall and take care of that, okay? Good luck. Nicholas Davenport, 5W837288. Your name?
Nicholas Davenport.
You're going to plead to impeding traffic. They're going to dismiss the original charge of failure to yield, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Says minor damage, no injuries, $200. Please accept it. Original charge dismissed, and you're all set.
All right. Is there any way I can get a payment plan?
How much do you have today?
I like $50.
You pay 50 today. When can you pay the rest?
Was hoping to do like maybe 50 a month. I rip houses. So
Folks,
You gotta take that phone out of here.
phone. I want the phone out of the building. How much you want to do?
I was hoping to maybe do like 25, 50 a month. I can probably have it paid.
Where do you
soon.
work at?
I rip houses. So right now I'm really slow. I DoorDash right now, but I've ripped houses for 26 years, but we're really slow.
You pay 50 today.
Yes, sir.
Pay $25 bi-weekly. I'll begin that March the 3rd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If you don't have the money, You call the court, we'll go on Zoom, or you come in here on or before the due date, 8:30. I'll be glad to give you an extension, okay?
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Just don't ignore me. I don't care if we have to do that 13 times. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Good morning, Detective.
Morning, Your Honor. How you doing today?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Doing good. Doing good. It's Monday, so
Are we-
I can do the day.
Are we ready on Mr. Sorrell? Gregory Lynn Sorrell.
Yeah, my partner's grabbing him off the
25W70.
cell right now.
Okay. 25W702221. I have two files here. Oh, you're charging misdemeanor state?
Yeah, Your Honor.
All right, good enough. Let me do the signing on record with you. People against Gregory Lynn Sorrell, 25W702221. Your name?
Detective Cerno at the Woodhaven Police Department, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear affirm at the penalties of perjury. The testimony you're giving these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
I do, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
It's on January 31st, 2025 at approximately 9:27 p.m. Officers were dispatched to Five Guys in Woodhaven at 23414 Allen Road. On reports of a male in the business wearing all camo being disorderly and threatening to assault employees. Upon arrival, officers observed Gregory Sorrell sitting in the lobby with miscellaneous items spread across the table and the floor. Officer Pozlico observed Gregory to be barefoot inside the establishment and rubbing lotion ointment on his barefoot with lotion being on a table and chair and floor.
I got it.
Okay.
Come on.
Officer Pozlico then approached the employees and began to ask them what happened. Sorrell began yelling at them that they were lying, preventing Officer Pozlico from questioning the caller. Should be noted, there were several customers inside the business at the time while Sorrell was yelling over Officer Pozlico, and he observed Officer Pozlico observed customers turning their heads and staring at Sorrell as his behavior was abnormal. Officer Pozlico then had to have Gregory Sorrell stop yelling so the employees could advise what happened. Per Caden Booth, an employee at Five Guys, Gregory entered the business and purchased food. After purchasing food, Gregory entered the bathroom and smoked a cigarette and stayed in the bathroom for approximately 30 minutes. Caden stated Gregory then exited the bathroom and then sat at a table for approximately an hour before he entered the bathroom once again and he began smoking. Per Caden, when Gregory was done smoking a second cigarette, he began to move items from his two shopping carts inside and began spraying them across the table he was currently seated at. Caden
Say that
stated
again. Wait a minute. Whoa. Say that
Yes,
last statement.
Caden stated that Gregory, when he was done smoking a second cigarette, he began to move items from inside his two shopping carts and began spreading them across the table he was currently seated at.
At Five
Caden
Guys.
stated, yes. Then
Go
Caden
ahead.
also stated that two customers then entered the business and advised him that there were two shopping carts blocking a parking space directly in front of the business and that it was inconvenient. Should be noted that upon Officer Pozlico's arrival, he observed two females exiting the business. However, the information was unable to be gathered as they left while he was interviewing the employees, which he believes these two females were the customers that complained to Caden. Per Caden, his manager advised his fellow employee Jason Hasselbeck to go and move the shopping carts as customers were being inconvenienced. Jason stated he then went and began moving the shopping carts from the parking space approximately 5 yards to the west from the parking space onto the grass. Per Jason, Gregory then got up and ran outside towards him, yelling, "Hey," and quoted, "Motherfucker, I'll whoop your ass." Stated this didn't make him feel threatened as Gregory is much larger than him. Should be noted, Caden stated he observed this happen and he felt he needed to step outside to assist Jason as he was worried because of Gregory's size. Per Caden, there were several customers who witnessed Gregory causing a commotion directly outside the front of the business while running towards Jason and swearing. Kaden stated that there were approximately 3 customers inside the business when this happened, and he felt that their peace was disturbed as all the customers began to turn their bodies and heads and stare towards Gregory. Per Kaden, the regular flow of the business was disrupted due to Gregory's actions, and the business customers should not have to see or hear that. Referring to Gregory running towards Kaden and yelling while swearing. Officer Pazeco waited for backup from Officer Alderman to arrive due to Gregory being combative in the past. And once on scene, they placed Sorrell in handcuffs and arrested him for disorderly conduct. He was securing the backup patrol vehicle and he was trespassed from the business, transported to the station where he was booked and processed. Their station.
Any evidence he was under the influence of alcohol? Listen, any evidence he was under the influence of alcohol or drugs or both?
No evidence of that, Your Honor.
Good enough. Based on your testimony, I find the crime of disturb the peace was committed. There's probable cause to believe that that crime and the crime of disorderly person was committed by the defendant, Gregory Lynn Sorrell. You can bring him in for arraignment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Sorrell has been in front of me multiple times on the same kind of charge. Good morning, Mr. Sorrell. How are you?
I gotta go to the hospital.
Mr. Sorrell, your name?
What, sir?
Your name, please?
Gregory L. Sorrell.
Does he stand me away from a reading?
Good morning, Judge Mazengith, on behalf of Mr. Sorrell, for written purposes, we'll stand mute.
Not guilty, please entered. You can go ahead and argue bond.
Judge, we're asking for a personal bond at this time. I understand that Mr. Sorrell, excuse me. I understand that Mr. Sorrell does have multiple charges and prior issues regarding the same things that he's facing today, Judge. However, he is homeless. He's been homeless for the last 5 years. He's currently unemployed. Therefore, it would be very difficult for him to post any type of monetary bond, Judge. He is also 64 years old, Judge, and does have an issue walking due to some issues, frostbite with his toes.
Frostbite, I have to go to the hospital right now, Judge. The hospital right now, I need to go to.
What are you hang on. What are you asking for, Detective?
Your Honor, I was gonna ask for a cash bond, just due to the fact that if he walks out of here right now, we're gonna be dealing with this again. That same day that this happened, we had 3 prior documented cases of other businesses calling regarding him disturbing their business and flow of traffic.
I have $6 in my account if you want that. That's all I got.
Mr. Sorrell,
Yeah.
I've tried to maintain my patience with you over the years, but it's the same thing over and over and over.
Sir, I have frostbite. I have to go to the hospital right now. I'm frostbit.
7,510%. You cannot leave the state. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with employees of the Five Guys store in Woodhaven. No contact with prosecution witnesses. You're not there at 23414 Allen Road in Woodhaven or any other Five Guys.
Yes.
And you're not
sir.
possessing
Yes,
any
sir.
firearms. You're not
Yes,
possessing firearms or other dangerous weapons. We're going to give you an early
Yes,
court
sir.
date. I'm going to give you February 4th for the record. He also has warrants out for his arrest. I don't know
I want
what
all
else
those
to
set
tell you,
up.
Mr.
I want all those set up, yeah, for courts, because I'm going to court over all those. They were like walking the sidewalk, there was icy going on in the
Alright.
street, and okay. Going to
Have a
all
good day.
those.
Thank you, Your Honor.
7,510%. Thank you.